So this yearling doe came in right after daylight and kept circling around me. Eventually the squirrels started barking really loud back behind me, and I figured something was coming. A big group of does passed on my right, and they circled around, but back behind the brush, and I'm in the market for a doe, so I was getting set up to take a doe, and they were coming in. This scraggly ass buck came in from the left behind me and pretty much was about to chase them off. They held up about 100 yards out, and so I picked one of the mature does that I could see, and I shot her. She didn't go 20 yards, 15, 20 yards at the most. She fell in some water over there. I've been hearing her kicking. And that scraggly buck, he held back. He didn't even run after the gunshot. He stayed right there. I still see him right now, walking around over there in the palmettos. So we'll give it a little bit of time, and maybe a big buck will come in, and we'll get him too. But anyway, but the old 30-30 rocked that doe's world. So got that doe meat for the freezer. Let's go check it out. All right, I reviewed the footage. I'm gonna stay in the stand for a little while. She did a little heart jump when I shot her. So, and then I know I heard her over there kicking, and that buck kept looking that way. So I know she's down just right there. I'm just gonna sit up here and hunt a little while longer, and see if a bigger buck comes strolling through. 30-30 don't make a real loud boom, and deer don't really know exactly what direction it's coming from. So if there's a buck a quarter mile away following that group of does scent, he could still have a chance of coming through here, and I have a chance of taking him out. So anyway, so far I know my morning's successful. Now if I stay here and get anything else, it's just a bonus. Let's see what happens. There's a lot of water over here. I know she was over here this way kicking. Oh, there she is, right there. Glad she didn't cross that fence. Then I'd had to call that landowner to go get her. All right, it's a good mature doe. Maybe get her drug out of this water here so I can get her tagged. All right, she's a good mature doe, big old doe. And, you know, I shot her, you know, through that palmetto leaf. I put it on her shoulder. I don't know if I pulled a little to the right, or I just went too far with them crosshairs to the right when I was putting it on her shoulder. Now she didn't run 30 feet before she fell down. So it's a lethal shot. But you know, you can check out this, she was facing to the right. The entry wound is about 6 inches to the right, further than where I'd wanted it to be. Let me show you. Right there. The front of the shoulder. She went down fast though. I'm gonna flip her over and check that out. See if it kind of angled backwards or not. I am kneeling down right here where the deer was standing when I shot her. You see the ladder stand right through there? That's 75, 100-yard shot. This is the palmetto I shot through. Check this out. There's where the bullet went through the leaf. I shot right through that. She was standing right here. Well, what we like to call these does here in LakeCreek Bottoms Outdoors is Hamburger does, backstrap loosies, bacon wrap loin heifers. Anyway, that's a Hamburger doe right there. I'm gonna get quiet and get back up and stand, give it another hour, see if something comes through. Got a buck right here. That doe ran right up on that dead deer. She's laying 10 feet to the ones that ran slept. All right, that group of does is definitely still being chased. I don't know if another buck has joined in. The one small buck that went by, he didn't seem like he had no part of it. Then you had that scraggly ass buck that was chasing him the first time. I think he's still on him, but I don't know if another bigger buck has joined the party. I'm going to see if I can challenge the buck that's out there in that thick stuff that I can't see. See if I can challenge him and see if he can come in. I don't have a snort wheeze on this call. But it's pretty realistic buck call, so let's see what happens. Kinda go a little bit more aggressive. Ain't got nothing to lose. Ticking grunt is a buck tending a doe. That's what I've been told. Like I said, in some of my videos, I'm not an expert, but I don't mind trying new stuff. That group of does running around, I'm really surprised I have not heard a gunshot. Other than my own, because there's two hunters about 300 yards to my southeast. I don't know why I feel like I need to tell you that it's exact their location, but those deer did run back to the southeast, and that's where they've been all this time, I guess. Unless they're just running circles. Come on, big buck. Come on. You come out right now, this ends my deer season. I'll fish the rest of the year. Fish throughout the winter. everybody. Looks like the chasing of the does has settled down some. I'm gonna go ahead and get down and get the four-wheeler and go pick up my doe and head on out of here. So getting back up in the stand after you shoot a deer, especially during the rut, can be a very positive thing. Just so that you know, just because you shoot doesn't mean the deer go away. They're running around. I mean, they just forget about what happened before. That one small buck that came through, he never knew anything. He just cruised on through, never did look back. He wasn't involved in the chasing. He didn't want to have no part of my grunting. And that I'm assuming it was the scraggly buck chased those does back in earlier, because I looked out this way behind me and I saw deer movement over there, a little bit lighter colored deer, which matches the light color on that scraggly buck that was here this morning. So anyway, we'll probably wait next weekend or the weekend after, around Thanksgiving, and see if some new bucks roll through here and looking for these does. There's been a few big bucks, quite a few big bucks killed down here in LakeCreek bottoms since last weekend to now. Last weekend I heard of so many big bucks falling. Big Will got his 10. You know, Stan, the man, he got his 8-point big wide 8 yesterday. And another hunter on the other end down there killed an 8-point. He was kind of young. I wished he wouldn't kill him, but he killed him. He was barely legal. And then a real big, massive buck. Two nice bucks. One really massive buck dropped about 1 mile to our west. And that's just the ones we know about. The bucks have been chasing hard opening weekend of rifle season, opening week. The bucks have been chasing and putting themselves out there. But there are still more big bucks, smarter than those bucks, that have not been killed yet. Those are the ones that a lot of times you won't see them early in the rut. You'll see them in that secondary rut. I can't tell which direction that came from, but hoping it's Gerald down on the east end. Hopefully that was him. We'll send him a text and find out, and if so, we'll show you his deer. All right, I'm gonna get down out of here and get this thing wrapped up. Call you Kinsey. All right, everybody, that is a wrap from LakeCreek Bottomed Outdoors. We're done, got the meat on ice, got the guts and the
bucket. Go dump them and feed coyotes. And got pro staff members all around me sitting there. Look there, that's a big buck killer. Here's the wannabe, the soon-to-be big buck killer. Here's a big buck killer. He is our marathon hunter. He can hunt from 5 in the morning till 8 o'clock at night every single day without leaving the deer stand. I cannot do that.
Only until I kill a deer.
He's hungry. So anyway, that's a wrap, and thanks for watching Lake Creek Bombs Outdoors. This is a hamburger dough down. Let's get back to fishing.